Hi, hello and welcome to the Hot Wheels Football League. If you've missed it, well, as the title says, we are going to be eliminating the first 8 teams. Now, let me explain how at least this first one's going to work. Meh, in each division, there's of course the teams. Whichever one of those 4 teams in that division, let's just use this one for example. Whichever one of these scored the lowest in their first game, they will be put into the bucket. And then, along with the other along with the other teams, I will then draw randomly two sides with 8 teams per side. They will then play a game, not a full game, only a half, where every single person has to run the ball at least once. It'll be split up into quarters, or it's where 4 of the callers will play in one quarter, then after that, we'll switch over to the 4. Like I said, this is only for this first round of eliminating, and if there's a tie, we'll go off of their records. Basically, who won which. Well, who has the record. And if that's still a tie, I would just put both teams in the bucket, and whichever one I draw first will be playing. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start with the National Conference North, which has the Indianapolis Speed, hang on. We have Indianapolis Speed, Prairie, South Dakota Waves, Louisville Thoroughbreds, and the Iowa Gators. So, the Waves only scored 8 points. They're currently at the bottom. The Thoroughbreds also scored 8 points, and they are tied. They both have a loss. The Speed scored 24, and the Gators, hang on, I'm trying to get to it, scored 18. But this is an example. They scored the exact same amount of points, so they will both go into the bucket. Now, next up, we're moving on to the National League. Let's see, National League South, which has the New Orleans Wizards, Miami Captains, Nashville Singers, and Arkansas Ghosts. The Wizards scored 8 points. The Singers got 12. The Ghosts got scored 26, and the Captain scored 24. So the Wizards are going in the bucket. Now we got the National Conference East, which are the Philadelphia Fireballs, the Concord Comets. I try and catch my breath. The Brooklyn Plumbers and Maryland Bombers. All right. Starting off with the Bombers, they scored 28. The Comets got 18. Fireballs with 26. And Plumbers got 16. So by 2 points, the Plumbers are going in the bucket. Now, we got the National Conference West. Got the Oklahoma Pans, St. Louis Screamers, Wichita Linemen, and Las Vegas Aces. The Aces got a score of 12. The Linemen got a score of 28. The Pans also got a score of 12. And Screamers got 38. Now, the Pans have a loss, and the Aces ended in a tie. So the Aces have a better record than the Pans. So Oklahoma Pans are going in the bucket. Hang on. One of my pages fell. Alright. Next up, we're moving on to the American Conference North. We have the Idaho Icebergs, the Bismarck, North Dakota Wildcats, Detroit Racers, and Minnesota Thunder. Out of those, so the Wildcats scored 28 points. Let's the Wolves. No, never mind. Wrong one. The Thunder scored 16. The Racers got 24, and the Icebergs got 8. So the Idaho Icebergs are in the bucket. Next up, we have the American Conference South. They have the Austin Bulldogs, Raleigh Ultras, Columbia Targets, and Atlanta Swordsmen. The Ultras got 28. The Bulldogs got 8 points. Papers are flying everywhere. The Swordsmen got 26 and Targets got 20. So Austin, Texas is going in the bucket with the Bulldogs. Next up, we have the American Conference East with the Maine Lobsters, Virginia Hurricanes, Charleston Buzzsaws, and Dover Destructors. The Buzzsaws got 22 points. The Destructors got 14. The Hurricanes got 8. And the Lobsters got 14. So the Hurricanes, they're in the bucket. Next up, we have the American Conference West. They have the Denver Mountains, Seattle Falls, Nebraska Hammers, and San Francisco Sharks. All right. Let's see. The Seattle got 8 points. Nebraska got 14. The Mount the Mountains also got 14. And the Sharks got 48. So it's Seattle, the ones that are going into the bucket. All right. Next up, we have the original conference. They got the Vermont Wolves, Madison Killers, Chicago Magic, and Dayton Kings in the North. The Wolves got 28. The Magic also got 28. The Kings also got 28. And then the Killers got 14. So the Killers are the ones in the bucket. Then we got the original conference South. They have the Arizona Raptors, Jackson Mammoths, Santa Fe Yellow Jackets, and Alabama Knights. The Yellow Jackets scored 8 points. Let's see. The Raptors got 36. The Mammoths got 24, and the Knights got 6. So again, by 2 points, the Knights are in the bucket. Then we got the original conference East. We have the Boston Crabs, Hartford Snowhawks, the Hoboken Pirates, and Providence Penguins. The Crabs ended up scoring 14 points. The Penguins got 24. Pirates got 28. And the Snowhawk got 36. So the Boston Crabs are the ones going in the bucket. Then we got the original Conference West. We have the Utah Spartans, Montana Rockets, Oregon Storm, and Wyoming Vipers. The Vipers, they got a score. Let's see, they scored 14. The Storm and Spartans both scored 0, while the Rockets scored 20. The Spartans lost their game while the Oregon Storm tied. So the Spartans are in the bucket. Last up, we have the International Conference. The North has the Dublin Devils, Anchorage Anchors, DC Dragons, and Winnipeg Whistles. Winnipeg ended up scoring 6. Let's see. The Dragons scored 20, Dublin got 38, and the Anchors got 22. So the Whistles are the ones in the bucket. Then for the International Conference South, we have the Mexico City Grizzlies, Sydney Roos, Colorado Rhinos, and San Juan Rivers. The Grizzlies scored 0. The Rhinos got 36, Rivers got 22, and Roos also 22. So the Grizzlies are the ones in the bucket. Next up, we have the International Conference East. We have the London Clocks, the Paris Mallards, Madrid Bulls, and Salzburg Miners. The Clocks got 30 points. The Bulls got 6. The Mallards got 24. And Miners got 30. So it's the Bulls in the bucket. And lastly, the International Conference West is the Hawaii Volcanoes, the Shanghai Stars, Tokyo Ninjas, and Frankfurt Mohawks. The Volcanoes got 16, the Stars got 14, the Ninjas scored 6, and the Mohawks scored 14. So the Ninjas are the ones in the bucket. So with that, those are the teams in this playoff in this last chance game. Remember, the teams that tied, whichever ones that get drawn first, they are the ones that are playing. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and draw teams. The way they will be determined on the sides will be the first one will be on this side, the second one will be on this side. So let's go ahead and get started. First team that's playing the Mexico City Grizzlies. Then it's the Virginia Hurricanes. Then we got the Seattle Falls and the Boston Crab. Then we have the Oklahoma Pans. Then the Prairie Waves, so that means the Thoroughbreds aren't playing. They're safe. Next up, we got the Winnipeg Whistles. and the Austin Bulldogs. So these are the teams that are going to be playing in the first half of the game. Oh, wait a second. Team's missing. Hang on, give me one sec. What the heck? Just give me 1 second, guys. Apparently, some of the teams that tied are not in there. Hang on. Apparently not. I got everyone. Yep. All right. I'm continuing drawing. We got the Alabama Knights, the Madrid Bulls, the Madison Killers, the Brooklyn Plumbers, the Tokyo Ninjas, the Idaho Icebergs, and then the New Orleans Wizards and Utah Spartans. And so, like I said, each one of these teams will nominate one call that will play for them. The Grizzlies, their representative is Tankinator. Let me go ahead and get the helmet on. While the Hurricanes, their representative is Sally. Well, so Seattle, the Falls, their representative is Time Tracker. This called. While the Crabs, their representative is the 2019 Mercedes AMG. The Pans, Oklahoma Pans, their representative is Eckensteinrod. Yeah. The representative for the Waves, they're sending out the 68 Nova. The Winnipeg Whistles representative They have Doom Daddy. And then the Bulldogs, their representative is Miles Morales. For Alabama Knights, their representative, they have the 65 Mustang, a heavy hitter. The Madrid Bulls, they have Han Solo representing them. Madison has their new player, the Koenigsegg Gemma. If you missed their game, they had to they released Emotonic Call, and this is its replacement, and they're having it run in this game. The Plumbers, they're having the Honda Civic SI play. The Ninjas, they have the Stormtrooper. The Idaho Icebergs, they're sending out the Grand Cross. The New Orleans Wizards have the Pontiac GTO, the 69 GTO. And lastly, the Spartans, they have the Mitsubishi Evo. So the rules are as follows for this game. Mm, The first four cars on this side will be playing in the first half, which will be the normal quarter. Each person will have to run the ball once. If they lose their helmet when it's their turn, or they can't run the ball because of a lost helmet, someone else will have to run it. That's just how it's going to go. Then the second half, which will be the normal second quarter, they will switch off to these four. Whichever side scores the most points means those 8 calls are safe. The other 8, they're all out, and that team is gone. And this is only how this first round of eliminating is going to go. After this, it will change. So, I'm going to go get you guys set up. The ball will start on this side. Hey. All right, over on the offense side, it seems as though they are electing Time Tracker to run the ball. And yes, just like in regular rules, the 2-point conversions will happen as well. And also, any points scored here will not count towards their team's total. All right. Like I said over there, is Time Tracker who has the ball. It is officially time to get this elimination match underway. Well, that does not count. It was an accidental start. Now it's time to get this elimination match underway. Time Tracker has the ball. Well, taking it doesn't go. Time Tracker already into the end zone. And that's a touchdown. Team one. Good score by the Time Tracker. It's they only they don't you don't get many chances to score in this game, so you need to take advantage of all of your chances. 2-point conversion now for team one. Let's see what Time Tracker can do. And they get 2 more points. Here we go. 2-point conversion now. Oh, Time Tracker is slow and runs it right in. 2 points all good. All right, ball heads over now to the other team. Seems as though they are giving it to Sally. Let's see what Sally can do from that side. Of course, team one, which is this side, has Tankinator, who is a defensive machine. Here we go. Let's see what Sally can do. There we go. Oh, Sally gets hit but spins into the end zone touchdown. Now, of course, you do have to remember all of these teams don't want to get out, so they send in their best representatives as the Nova loses its helmet. It must sit out this play. Sally, with an amazing move, gets hit, but spins around and continues into the end zone. Oh, wait. Track was falling off of the field. There we go, all fixed. 2-point conversion now for Sally. What can she do? Ow. Here we go. 2-point conversion time. There goes Sally. Right into the corner. 2 points are good. All right, ball heads over to team one now. Team one is giving the ball to Eckensteinrod. Let's see what it can do. The Nova is back in. Here we go. Let's see what Eckensteinrod can do. Here it goes. Bit slow. Oh, gets in the middle and stopped. Oh, looks like Miles Morales lost its helmet. Must sit out this play. And it's great stop by the defense. It's now their ball. They're giving it to the Nova. The 68 Nova is going to run the ball here. All right, here we go. Let's see what the Nova can do. Comes 68 Nova on down. Oh, gets hit and spins out of bounds. No score there. Now it's back over team one. Ooh. All right, back over team one. They are giving the ball to Dune Daddy. Still tied. Both teams have 8 points. It's looking like it's going to be a close one. Like I said, all of these teams don't want to get out, so they sent their best representative. All right, Miles Morales does come back into the game. Here we go. Let's see what Dune Daddy can do. Here we go. Comes Dune Daddy. Oh, big hit in the middle. I think that was by Miles Morales. Dune Daddy gets crushed. As it looked like he was going to make it in, but no. Ooh, great stop by Miles. And it looks like Team 2 is going to have Miles run the ball. Mhm. All right, here we go. Let's see what Miles can do. Here we go. Here comes Miles. A bit slow. Oh, fumble. Huge hit by Time Tracker. I thought Miles was going to get it and looked like he avoided everyone, but Time Tracker says no. Big hit and a fumble. Miles Morales has to sit this next play out. As it's time for Tankinator to run the ball. Let's see what Tankinator can do. Team 2 is at a disadvantage. Miles has to sit out this play, so they're down a member for defense. Here we go. Last play of the quarter for Team 1. Here we go. Here comes Tankinator into the end zone. Touchdown, Team 1. They go up to 14 points. Tankinator on the Grizzlies. They did not score all that game, but Tankinator finally scores in a game. It's 2-point conversion time. Oh, the Mercedes did run into it, so it does not count for losing its helmet. Here we go, 2-point conversion from Team 1. Here we go. Oh, Tankinator all by himself. Runs it straight in. Dune Daddy did not go. Team 1 up to 16. All right, last play of the half now. Before everyone switches off, is the Mercedes Benz who's running the ball for Team 2. I just need to get all of these guys ready. All right, Here we go. Last play of the half. Can Team 2 gain more points before the teams switch off? Here comes the Mercedes. Yes, it can. Touchdown, Team 2. Right into the end zone. Team 2 has got 14 points now. Good run by the Benz. 2-point conversion. I thought I was going to get a hit, but nope. Oh, the tracks were messed up. All right, here we go. 2-point conversion. Can the Mercedes-Benz tie it? Here comes the Benz. Nope, it ran out of bounds. That's the end of the half. Team 1 leads by 2 points. Tough one as we go into the team switch off. And also they're switching sides. Just give me a minute while I get all the teams ready and set up. Just give me a sec because I gotta switch out all the teams. Excuse me. All right, team 1, they switch sides. They're going to have the Koenigsegg, the new member for the Killers, run the ball. All right, everyone set up and ready. Like I said, the Koenigsegg has the ball. We're starting the second half. Here we go. Comes the Koenigsegg. Oh, big hit in the center by the Grand Cross. Wow. What a way to welcome the Koenigsegg to the league with a giant hit. No. Oh my God. All right. Now over to team 2. They have Han Solo running it. Alright, here we go. Let's see what Han Solo can do. Here comes Han Solo. One down. Oh, that was a close one. He did barely go over the line before going out of bounds. Touchdown, Team 2. Han Solo got hit and then just barely made it inbounds. That puts Team 2 up to 20. 2-point conversion from Han. Alright, here we go. Time for the 2-point conversion. Let's see what he can do. Here comes Han Solo. And just runs it straight out of bounds. The track keeps getting messed up. 2 points are no good. Back over Team 1. Team 1 is giving it to the GTO. Alright, let's see what the GTO can do. Here we go. Here comes the GTO. Oh, gets pushed out of bounds. There was a big meet in the middle. And the GTO just slid out of bounds. No score there. Team 1 starting to fall behind. Alright, Team 2 now. Looks like they're giving it to the Evo. Let's see what the Mitsubishi Evo can do. Now the Evo is on one of the teams that did not score any points. Can it score its first points here? Here comes Evo. Oh, big hit by the Koenigsegg. Oh, dang. The Grand Cross and the Evo lose their helmets as that's a fumble. Ball went out of bounds. Dang, that was a big hit. The Koenigsegg delivers a big hit to the Evo. Time for Team 1. Can they capitalize on this situation? They have Stormtrooper running it. As like I said, both Grand Cross and the Evo have to sit out for this play for losing their helmets. That's bad news for Team 2. They're fully loading up one side to try and stop the trooper. Here we go. Here comes Stormtrooper. Oh! gets hit in the center and knocked out of bounds. The Stormtrooper does not score, and Team One cannot take advantage of that situation. It was basically a gift. All right, Team One has the Honda Civic SI running it. If they score here, it's over. There's no chance for Team One to get ahead. Hmm. Yep, I was just doing the math. If the Honda Civic gets into the end zone, the game is over. The Team Two, no, Team One needs a big stop here. Here we go. Can Team Two put an end to this match? Here we go. Here comes the Civic on down. And what a stop by the Koenigsegg Stormtrooper. They both, with a big hit, stops the Civic. Oh man, this is intense. Now, Team One is behind. What they need here, the 65 Mustang, it has to run the ball. If it does not get in the end zone, the game is over. This is a big moment in this game. If, like I said, if the 65 Mustang does not get in the end zone, it's over. And Team 2 right now has some really good calls on defense. Here we go. What can the 65 Mustang do? Here it goes. Straight through. Touchdown, Team 1. The Mustang keeps their chances alive. Up 22 points. Of course, it's a 2-point conversion now. What a run by the 65 Mustang. It just went straight through the middle of everyone. Wow. I think everyone else got hit. Hanzo lost his helmet. He must sit out this play. It's 2-point conversion now. Here we go. Here comes the Mustang. The Mustang gets stopped by the Civic. Two. Hang on, wait. Yep, the Civic's fine. 2 points are no good. Here we go. The Grand Cross is running the ball. It needs to score here. If it does not, the game is over and Team One is safe. If it does score, Team Two is safe. This is a big moment in this game here. It's coming down to the last play. Can the Grand Cross get in the end zone? Here we go. Last play of the game. What can the Grand Cross do? Here we go. Here comes Grand Cross on down. Makes it in the end zone. Touchdown, Team 2. Wow, the Grand Cross with a clutch play. Team 2 is safe and wins the game. Wow. That is heartbreaking. 14-1. The 65 Mustang made a clutch play, and then it all just ends at the on the last play. Give me 1 sec, folks. I gotta get something ready. Hang on. I'm gonna give you a look at the teams who have been eliminated. As the celebration is going on over here, you know, here are the teams that are out. The Oklahoma Pans, Eckensteinrod, Night Shifter Red, and Supercharged. We have Mexico City Grizzlies with Tankinator, Hot Ryler, and Isle Driver. All of them just played yesterday and are out. The Winnipeg Whistles at the 43 NASCAR, the Panzo, and Dune Daddy. Don't tell the V Man from Norman Vern Racing, he'll be upset at Winnipeg getting out. We have the Seattle Falls, the Time Tracker, Santa is out, and ooh, Audacious. Tough match. Did what they need to do. We have the Madison Killers with Fastbed, Holler, Jetfire 4, and the Koenigsegg. Got a call saying we are going to have you replace a member gets put in an elimination game and gets knocked out. Not even an official game. That's tough. The Tokyo Ninjas with the Stormtrooper, Princess Leia, and the Dots and Fair Lady. The New Orleans Wizards got the GTO Clip Rod and the Boom Call, tough for them. And then the Alabama Knights, 65 Mustang made a clutch play at the end there, but it just wasn't enough. The 67 Mustang and the Mustang Funny Call. All of these teams celebrating over here around the Grand Cross as they watch on. They'll be going in the loser's bucket. Thank you all for watching this. I am hoping to start the second round soon. And the elimination won't be the same as this. It will be something different. We will be eliminating 8 more teams. And let's just say, some teams like the Utah Spartans who scored 0 points, they won't be getting as lucky as they did here today being on the winning team. Thank you all for watching. I am hoping to do the next game this weekend, if I do have time for it. So I'll see you all next time.